Welcome everyone to this loving kindness meditation session. Please sit comfortably, keeping your body as one unit, supporting this meditation in what may appear to you like a meditation posture, either cross-legged, half cross-legged, lotus posture, or whatever posture that you like. Keeping all your limbs as closely as possible so you start feeling the tranquility all together across the body. Rather quickly. Relax your shoulders, not too loose, not too tight. Relax your sitting bones. May feel like one straight line connecting your neck, back of your head, your spine, and your lower back. Release and relax all your limbs, adjusting your body whenever you have to. But we do so as quietly as possible, being kind and gentle with your body and others in this room. First, let's take a few deep breaths to relax and feel this moment, this space. Anything that bothers you, anything that irritates you, that is your teacher. And you respect your teacher and do reverential salutation to this teacher, as they always have something to teach us. Whether it is a question, a feeling, all these are part of our being in this world, the human experience. It's not just one individual person living this experience. Many are contributing to our lives. So we choose friendliness and loving friendliness toward all beings above, in heavens, below, in purgatory realms, and across on this plane, here and now. Animals included, non-humans included, all beings included. Let us start loving kindness meditation in a gradual, progressive way like this. Give loving friendliness to yourself first. It's a feeling beyond words. And when you don't feel it right now, think of a moment, a wholesome moment that you felt holding a baby and cuddling and felt the warm feeling in your chest, in your heart. Just as when you do something good to yourself, a river flowing in you, that experience. Holding a pet, a moment, achievement that you celebrate in life. And this moment you celebrate with your full being. Sometimes with a friend, giving a hug, jumping from the floor and feeling it all over your body. If you are suffering when you are alone, you are giving yourself bad company. And that is why we celebrate this joyful moment in your life. You visualize yourself smiling and happy. Immersing in laughter, giving yourself a bear hug, embracing you being you. The champion in your own life. privately and publicly, you love yourself, no one else is dear to you than yourself, and you deserve that attention, that self-care, that loving kindness. No judgment, no negativity. That is totally unnecessary right now. Just as you visualized yourself being happy, laughing, imagine your spiritual friend, one from all your spiritual friends. You share this loving, kind feeling with your spiritual friend. It doesn't matter what they are going through in life right now. They are alive. Choose one that is a wise companion in your life. You want them to be happy, joyful. Receive only metta, loving kindness, loving friendliness from you. Your intention is to see them happy, in good health, fulfilling their dreams, achieving them, goals, receiving good food. You want them to receive everything they wish for in their lives. They are happy, satisfied. And can you invite another spiritual friend, up to 4, and you want them to be happy, smiling. When you visualize one person happy and smiling, you go to the other. Usually someone who's dear and kind to you, but you don't get attached to this person. Irrespective of your gender. These are friends supportive of your life and journey. They have a big heart. They are kind and gentle to you, as best as they can. They give their time, kindness, support. When you are falling, they hold you in a gentle and dear way. In this world with all these chaos, troubles, worries. You embrace them wholly, seeing and visualizing them happy and joyful. It's amazing to have them in our lives. We are so fortunate. So very fortunate. And then you come back to yourself. You feel how happy you are when you choose these friends and radiate, share, give loving kindness to them. You want nothing but happiness for these people, wonderful beings. And you feel uplifted as you think and feel this way in real details. And you wish you had a brother, sister like you. You had a friend like you. And you see these qualities in others. You go out of your way to help, reach out, checking with them and wanting truly the well-being and happiness for these friends. They are near and dear to you, just like your skin. They know what is going on in your lives. You can't pay back to their kindness. So you want them to live long life, blessing this earth, blessing themselves. Healthy, peaceful, and calm. Having done that, we can now choose 4 neutral people in your life. Someone you know, like the bus driver or someone at the bank. They help you. You don't know so much about them. They don't know so much about you. A cashier at a store. The connection is neutral, not as close as a friend. But they are also important people, and you visualize, you see them happy and joyful if you can remember their faces. One person, 2 people, 3, 4 neutral people. Who else is needing our loving kindness? Our family, the immediate family who are alive, have done so much for our well-being. Mom and dad giving birth to us. We are indebted to them Even if we were to keep them on our shoulders on either side and look after them for 100 years, we haven't paid back what we owe, what they owe from us. That's how spiritual teachers like Buddhas thought. And the Buddha, as a little child, may have missed his mom, as his mom passed away 7 days after giving birth. So he looked after his stepmom and led her toward freedom, supporting her decision to become a nun and become the foremost nun among those who have ordained. Even walking toward her when she came to say goodbye, and she sprung to the air and disappeared, and the Buddha walked to the gate and walked like a moonwalk backward to show respect to her without turning his back toward her. As the story goes. So parents, siblings, visualize them being happy. Anyone else in your immediate circle of family. Four of them, quite enough. With this much loving kindness, thoughts of loving kindness, free from ill will, brings us so much benefits. It benefits the giver first, then the receiver. So now, with a heart full of loving kindness, imbued with loving kindness, loving friendliness, observe if you hold anyone as an enemy. I'm sure nobody has an enemy here in your minds. You didn't have to keep one. Or someone irritable, at least temporarily in your life. Let go of them. Give them loving kindness. May they receive laughter, so you visualize them laughing and happy and joyful. Doesn't matter what they think of you, but you think good things about them. There's no meaning holding on to any grudges. It's like drinking poison and wanting somebody else to get hurt. So you remove whatever is bothering you. And when it is difficult, you come back to your spiritual friends, neutral people, and radiate loving kindness toward them again. See them happy in your mind and bring that happiness to those who were irritating and annoying in your life. Until you are finally free from such history in your mind. You let it go. Now you are free to radiate loving kindness to all beings, right here in this room, seen and unseen. May all beings be well and happy in every direction, like a lotus flower, full of fragrance. Beings in front of you to the infinity, filling your mind with loving kindness. Beings behind you, all beings to the infinity. You may not notice any being, but you have the intention to radiate loving kindness toward them. Beings above you to the infinity. Beings below you to the infinity. Beings on your left hand side to the infinity. Beings on your right hand side to the infinity. May all beings be well and happy. May all beings in all directions be well and happy. May they be safe. Even the tiniest being that you cannot see in your naked eye, be well and happy. Be free from any harm, any danger. May they not go hungry. Beings to be born, those in eggs, shells not broken, waiting to be born. Spirits, divine beings, angels. May all beings be well and happy. Mind imbued with loving kindness, radiating this loving kindness to all beings, wishing them gladness and safety. Taking every being as your only child, and you feel like protecting them, giving them the best care and attention, feeding them, looking after them nicely and gently. These innocent beings haven't done any wrong to you. So you stop and pause and stay in silence for a minute and two before we end this meditation. May the suffering ones be suffering free. Fear struck be fearless. May the grieving shed all grief. May all beings be well and happy. May all beings be well and happy. May all beings be well and happy. Feel free to stretch yourself and any thoughts, any comments, anything that you want to share.
I appreciated the ever widening circle of attention tonight. It felt tangible, it felt within reach and then beyond reach in a beautiful way. So thank you for that. Thank you for guiding us as you did.
Thank you, and yes, tangible is the word for that. So, because it can be done this way when the way you feel it and make it more meaningful instead of just using words that are not speaking to us with feelings very much. So,
Yes.
thank you for capturing that. It's a unique way of being. That's why they are called. Loving kindness is called a sublime abode, a divine abode, a divine way of being here. That's how we connect with the divine. It's universal, and the Buddha taught this meditation more than he taught the breathing meditation. It's a way of being in the world. Even when monks go on alms round, we do loving kindness meditation to those dogs, people, whoever comes with a sense of gratitude, and it was taught as a way of meditation as well as a way of protection to monks. Because at one point when monks went to the forest, the tree deities thought these monks were here temporarily, and then these monks, when they decided to stay for 3 months, the tree deities were upset. So they started showing their irritation through maybe some ghost appearances, don't know, and these monks were frightened. So they went back to the Buddha, and the Buddha said, go back and use loving kindness as a weapon. That was the only weapon. And these three deities were so impressed by the conduct and the coordination of these monks in silence, how they did things, still respecting each other privately and publicly. And these three deities started looking after monks, telling the villagers in different ways to look after these monks, and all, it says 500 monks, all 500 became enlightened using loving kindness as a meditation as well as a protection. So I can imagine doing it for 3 months.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So in some centers, they emphasize on loving kindness only as their meditation, and they use this technique. If he didn't teach that before yesterday, I don't know if you did this way. Different ways of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
It was really powerful. I do loving kindness, but I usually avoid, I'll be honest, I avoid the difficult people.
Mm.
I'm like, oh, I'll get to them one day.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a good building. It was, you know, the idea or the belief and the practice of wishing people who are difficult or who cause pain and harm, wishing their happiness. I kind of understand it in a way of this, like, in this way, that if people were truly, genuinely happy, then
They wouldn't.
Yeah, cause the harm that they
That's
do.
right.
And so, like, wishing their joy.
Yeah.
Which I have to chuckle because sometimes you're just like, what? But I've experienced like such anger that I think touched over the last couple of years, that touched hate. And it's been horrible. It's a horrible feeling. And it doesn't embrace the Dharma. I don't know how people feel that,
Mm.
how they feel hate in this world, because it destroys you. Thank you. And so I have not done the difficult loving kindness in about 2-3 years, if not longer, since it was the first time.
Good for you. The Buddha says even doing it for a moment is freeing you so much. It benefits you for millions of births, as they say in Buddhism.
Yeah.
That there will be rebirth according to these Buddhist teachings. So it's those difficult people who need our love the most.
Mm-hmm.
And with loving kindness, you don't see any reason why they have to live rent-free in our minds.
Yes. So here's the eviction notice. Let me love you.
Right.
Okay, good, you just moved out, I feel so much better.
It's never about them, it's about us. The longer we hold them, the more we suffer. It's like keeping something burning in your hand and saying somebody else is burning me. You have to let go.
Yeah.
Put it down. Sometimes people, when they do loving kindness meditation, without them knowing, tears come down and they don't know they have had the ability to express it that way. And we allow them, and we bear witness to that moment. It's so precious. It's relinquishment, letting go, and letting in peace. And finally, that too happens, something that we didn't believe could happen to us. We all have people to forgive and It becomes part of our being. Yeah. We see something good in them. They're not totally bad people. They are good to other people.
Yeah.
It's often how we interpret what they did to us is what bothers us more than what they exactly did to us.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
now we can interpret it in different way. Because we are the ones who decide how we should live, how we should set our intentions of life for the day and for the month, for the year, etc. And it's so freeing that way. It's very special. Sometimes animals can feel it. They don't speak English, they don't speak anything. They speak a language that is different from how we communicate. And they know when you are hurt, they know when you are very loving, and when you are sick, they know. That's why when people argue and fight, they raise their voice because they feel like the other person's heart is too far away and they want this person to hear what they are saying, but nobody is actually listening. So when people love each other, they don't even communicate. You know what the next move of that person is so closely. So when you think dearly about someone, they know no matter what state, what country they live, sometimes they feel it. So there's that way of communication. Telepathy or whatever you can call it. Anyway, you may have other plans for the night. It's 6:42. Can stay and meditate, or maybe it's your dinner time also.
What is your will? We have dinner heating up downstairs. It's dinner. It's been a long day, yeah. Certainly nothing to prevent you from continuing to sit and meditate, if that is your desire. I invite you to do that. I would ask that you two lovely monks, in the morning after our sitting meditation, show us where the cleaning equipment is so that we can clean up after ourselves thoroughly, and where to put the compost and the trash and all of that, but also vacuuming and so forth and so on. Yes. And we should be leaving here at about 11 in the morning, yes?
And day still starts with 8 to 9 for the first meditation.
Yes, that's right. Yes.